Hello, everyone. Welcome to High Vibes and a Mic. We are your hosts, Sylvia Madden and Veronique Anenter, moms in our 40s and 50s with lots of great spiritual insights and funny stories to light up your day. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
One, two, three, four.
Hi everyone, we're back for our podcast. This is Veronique and Sylvia. How are you, Sylvia, today?
Hi, hello, doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much. So today we're going to talk about the very good resolution we're going to take for next year because we're at the end of
Yeah,
the year for
yeah.
2024. So do you have some good resolution that you can keep up for the whole year?
Yeah, you know what? I usually do like I write a list of 10. I actually have to check
Oh,
mine from last year because
10.
I keep it in a jar and then I always check them back when it's like the first day of January. I just go through the list and see what I have accomplished, what I have not.
Mm-hmm.
And so like one that I want to do for sure for the new year, for this 2024 is being more to plan better for things, to
Oh,
become a
okay.
better planner. Yeah,
I
like
thought
you
you
know,
were already, to be honest. I thought you already were a good planner. No?
really, I just
You're very organized.
I feel like planning for like in advance. Like if you want to go on a
Mm-hmm.
trip, booking a trip like at least with 3 months in advance, is that possible? Instead of like doing like the last 2 weeks, like before the trip,
Yeah,
you
but is
know?
that your fault though? It's not really your fault, right? It's because your husband also has his own company. You can't really.
Yeah,
Maybe
there
it's
is.
also because of him, because you cannot plan really ahead because of his business. That's what I
He says
understood.
that all the time too. Yeah, like we are like I was. It's like it's because I can't plan it like that. So
Yeah,
I was telling him last night. Actually, like we have to plan a trip to go to Ireland in the summer.
yeah,
And we should plan it now. And we know we have a person now, like a travel agent. She's really nice, really good. Like she gets the best deals and everything. And I said, if
yeah.
we do it now, at least we're gonna have like 2 weeks already separated for that. And you can, because when
Mm-hmm.
you have a that is just like you, nobody's gonna touch it in the schedule, in the calendar. Then you go
Mm-hmm.
around that schedule that you created, right? But if you don't have anything planned,
Yeah.
then it's easy to just not do it because it's not there anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
so that's what I
Yeah.
was trying kind of like force him to like
Mm-hmm.
plan the trip already now, 6 months, 7 months in advance, so that we
Mm-hmm.
when we can actually, okay, it's there on the calendar, it's gonna happen, find a way, make it
Mm-hmm.
make it work.
Make it happen.
Yeah, make it happen. So that's like number one for me, just like planning. You don't think from
Yeah.
school too that it's always like all these crazy activities all year long. I just want to be able to like buy everything I need, and on the day I show up like, oh, I have everything ready for you. You know, because I never do that.
Because
Never.
you need an assistant. That's what you need, girlfriend.
I need an assistant to deal with the school. It's
You need an
crazy.
assistant to buy everything for you, and then you're ready.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna put an ad on Craigslist. Do people still use
Yes.
Craigslist?
Man, oh my God, that still exists?
Right? Why do people
Craigslist.
put ads nowadays then if it doesn't exist? If you're looking
Oh,
for like,
no, it does exist because Pascal used it to sell his car stuff, car part
oh,
stuff,
okay.
He still use it. So yeah, it does exist.
Okay, so there you go. I should find one like that, an assistant. A stay-at-home mom with an assistant. Like I need.
With an assistant. The dream.
Yeah,
So,
let's dream. Let's dream.
okay, so be more organized, organize your vacation in advance, school
Mm-hmm.
stuff. What else?
Yeah. What else? To start, then it's like family. Oh, about our podcasts, of course. Then it's like
Of
things that I want
course.
for our own podcast, like reaching
Mm-hmm.
a certain target there that we're gonna talk about it later. Uh, so it's like
Yes.
that, like related to the podcast, and also like when it comes like to house and family, like to do like remodel our backyard. So it's like things like that, like remodeling,
Yeah.
the house, like doing
Mm-hmm.
things around the house and doing more like family trips, like road trips too, like those
Yeah.
short trips, like for like 2 days and do more
Yeah.
fun things like that. And seeing my
Definitely.
parents, it's a big one because they either we're gonna have to meet halfway somewhere or they come
Yeah.
here because I don't think we're planning on going to Brazil. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
meeting in the Caribbean again somewhere, Dominican
Mm-hmm.
Republic. We're thinking this time,
Oh yeah. Yeah. You asked
maybe.
me about that. Yeah. No, it's a very nice place. Anywhere in the Caribbean is nice. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. So like those are the main things.
Yeah.
How about you? How about you?
So many that I never keep. So first I need this one is easy because I stopped it, but it wasn't really my fault. I need to go back to the gym. Like everybody say, I have to go join the gym, but I was already doing certain stuff, but I got an operation
Mm-hmm.
in September, and I couldn't walk or do anything for like 3 weeks. And since then, the thing that happened, I don't want to move from my house anymore. After that, it's like something happened,
Mm.
and I'm like an hermit. It's very hard for me. So of course, after 3 weeks, I was able to go back to walk and do stuff in the house, but I still was not able to maybe go back on my bike and bicycle and stuff. Took like at least 2 months. And so it was like November, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna go back to the gym now because it's almost December. I'm leaving for vacation. So you push it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even go on a walk. I used to go on a walk every day. I don't even go on a walk. I became very like staying in the house. Maybe also because the podcast got really busy also doing more and more stuff. So that takes time. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so my thing, when I come back, get out of the house. That's going to be my first important thing. Get out of the house, even if it's just for a walk. Get out
Yeah.
of the house and going back to use those muscles that are very asleep right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yes. What else? Spend more time with my family because I've been very distracted. I think this year a lot of things
Mm.
happen, and sometimes the big one she wants to talk to me, and I'm like, no, I'm on the computer, I'm busy. We
Oh
can talk
yeah.
later,
Uh-huh.
and I push, I'm like, okay, no, we talk later. I don't have time right now. And even sometimes the little one she wants to play, and I'm like, no, play with play with Eden, or play with
Oh,
your
I know, yeah. That's what I do
play
all
with
the
your
time.
toys. I'm on the computer. You know what I mean? And something she does in the morning, when I wake her up, first thing she does, she hand me my phone.
I've been through. I've had that happening to me, and it felt weird. Did not feel good.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. That's the
Yeah.
first thing. And if she doesn't see the phone on my night table, she starts
Mm.
crying. She's like, "Where's the phone? Where's the phone?" Because mommy needs a phone. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? She's like
Yeah.
react like, "Where is the phone?" Because sometimes I put it somewhere else or in the drawer or something.
Yeah.
And the second thing she does, she hand me my phone. So I'm like, that's not a good sign. You're on your
Mm-hmm.
phone way too much in front of her. So I'm gonna try next year, to be honest, I need to be more present. That's what I need to be more present when they're here. Because during the week,
Yeah.
let's be honest, I don't see them much during the week. It's only in the
It's
morning, in the
crazy.
evening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they go to school,
They're
and
so
you have all
busy.
those crazy activities. And
Mm-hmm.
during the weekend, I spend more time with them, that's for sure. But I need to be more present during the week because it's not a lot during the week. We see them. Sorry,
Yeah.
and I need to be more present. So
Yeah.
that's going
Like
to be
I
my big
remember
thing.
Connor doing that to me too. One day he's like, "Oh, your phone? You need your phone? You need?" I'm like, "Oh shoot! Why does he think I need
Yeah,
my phone? Does he
the
see me all the
notif, huh?
time?" So I'm like, I felt so weird. I felt bad. It's like, oh gosh, like
Yeah.
because when they are talking, sometimes I'm like, "Do you really need to ask something right when I'm with my phone?"
Yes, exactly.
But
I feel
maybe
guilty.
you're spending way too much time on the phone then, and that they're always like, and sometimes they're talking to me and asking questions, and I'm like, what? I just have to answer this, or I just have to like, yeah, ask again later, like come back later, yeah, like that thing of that's a
Yeah.
good one. I'm gonna steal that one from you. The
No, seriously,
resolution.
we don't realize because I remember Eden, she was born in 2012. At that time, I didn't really have the phone there with
Yeah, it wasn't a.
I wasn't really so addicted to my phone. Facebook barely started for me. I think
Uh-huh.
Facebook. came out 2010, something like that,
What?
29.
No, 2008, I had an account already.
Oh no, I had an account, but it was on the computer, right? Nobody, I wasn't on my, it wasn't on my phone. I didn't have a
Mm.
smartphone yet. I didn't have the
Okay, okay.
and I refused. I pushed it back the most possible to have a smartphone. I didn't want a smartphone because I know how I am. I'm
Yeah.
very, an addictive person. And so Ida never really saw me with that phone on my face all the time like this. So she never did that. But Naomi, she right away, she's 18 months and she's giving me my phone in the morning. That's not
Yeah,
good. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
okay,
It's like the first thing. Well, you know what I'm doing? Like, I don't sleep with the phone next to me, and I see my husband, like Patrick, does that. Because he like keeps
Pascal too.
charging there, and then
Yeah.
he can't sleep at in the middle of like if he wakes up in the middle of the night, he's with the phone checking, and I'm like, this is gonna be worse for you. That's when you're not
Yeah.
gonna fall back to
Mm.
sleep, and then in the
Yeah.
morning he wakes up and he's already there. So what I try to do, like, I just leave it in the kitchen charging and I
Mm-hmm.
go to bed without my phone. I read a book before I fall asleep. And then the next day
Mm-hmm.
when I get up, I do this crazy like routine. I think I mentioned that to you one time that I like do some yoga poses very quickly, but I say some affirmations, like 10
Yeah.
affirmations,
Yeah.
something like that. And after I do that and drink a nice glass of water, I go check my phone. But sometimes I'm just like, "Ah, I can just check it right now. I just got up. I cannot, you know? And I'm like,
It's an
wait,
addiction.
let me
Yeah.
do my yoga poses here. Let me do my affirmations, drink my water, and then I go and grab the phone.
Yeah.
It's at
It's an
least
addiction.
yeah, like the first thing you want to do, like who texted you and this and that. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to
Exactly.
slow down on that for sure.
Yeah. So like you before, I used to also leave it in the kitchen. And I mean downstairs. I never
Mm,
had it with me before. Pascal always has it next to his, and like your husband, woke up in the middle of the night looking at it,
yeah.
all right. And then we had the baby, and I needed it because every time she was waking up, I wanted to check the time. I'm like, okay,
Uh
what time
huh.
is she's waking up, and I just left it there. And then I think she noticed that it was always this little thing is always in my hand. She's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
This
it's
look
like
more
part of
important
you.
than me. Yes. It's an elongation of my hand, right?
Yeah, look, just the hand and the phone there attached.
attached, attached to the hand. So yeah, that's I think the big thing for me is going to be that me be more present for sure. Be more
Hmm.
present, going back exercising, and
Yeah,
I think we had the planning and the vacation, everything. I always try to
you're
do
good
that,
at that. Yeah, yeah, you plan
because I like to do that
nicely.
also. I like
You
to
like
go
to do
online
that,
and look.
right? Oh my God, I hate it. Can
You
somebody
know, it
just
is.
plan it for me?
No,
Hmm.
yeah, I can plan for you. I can replace your lady. Yeah,
Yes.
I like to do that. Fun playing and stuff like that. So, and I wanted to say something else. What else for next year? There's so many things I want to do next year. Oh my god!
Oh, I
If I could,
definitely want to do another, like, join another course, another cult. I want to join another
ah,
spiritual cult.
another cult. Oh my dear!
Yeah,
Really?
at least I know this one. It's like it's Jane who recommended it.
Oh
She
yeah?
knows this guy who does offers once a week classes just to keep up with what we've learned. So at least I know this thing. Although
Ah,
Jane, she joined the cult a while ago, but
yeah, but that was 40
no,
years
yeah, yeah.
ago.
Yeah, so just like join, and I was like, okay, well, once this whole craziness of the season ends, then I'm gonna start
Yeah.
on like, yeah, I think I can join anytime just to keep up with
Hmm.
that, with all the psychic stuff work. Yeah, so that's one more
Yeah.
thing.
For me, I think because I took that part-time job as a linguist for
Oh
that
yeah,
company.
hmm,
It's temporary. It's going to be between 6 months and a year, no more. If everything goes according to plan, I don't think I will renew because I'm going to be busy doing something else, working on the
hmm,
podcast. Okay, so I
yes,
think I'm just going to concentrate next year. I think I'm just really going to concentrate on this, and
yeah,
maybe I don't know, take also some other classes, about that,
hmm,
or business class or something like some business
yeah.
classes, or we don't know, about
We
or
could
some
join. We could go to conferences too, which is another thing about like
yeah,
podcasting. Like you go find conferences where you can just go and join them and talk to other people. So I think that would be a good thing for our one of our resolutions too for the podcast
yeah,
to
yeah.
help. You
Oh,
guys are gonna
one,
appreciate it.
yes, all for you guys.
The things we
Oh,
do for you.
exactly. I think one thing also I need to do is reach out some to some old friends, I haven't talked to in a long time. And every time it's on social media,
Mm,
you're like, yeah, let's call each other, or yeah, let's do something on, and you never do,
you
you
never
know.
do. Yeah, that's
And I
true.
think I'm better at doing that than maybe other people, to reach out to people. And
You're
there's
good
at
at
least
that. Yeah.
I
I
think
know.
there's at least like three people on my list that I really need to reach out. And even if we feel like we've been talking, we didn't really talk for a long time. And sometimes a phone call is it makes a big difference. Make a big difference because you don't really know
Yes,
what's going on in people's life.
I know. Because sometimes I think like, well, I was the one who reached out the last time. It's always me. So then I'm like,
Hmm.
now I don't care. Like, screw it. You are the person that needs to contact me, like reach out if they want to. But
Hmm.
then sometimes I did that with a friend of mine who was like, come on, I was like, I talked to you last year and I'm the one
Hmm.
texting you again. And she's like, oh, but I didn't even, like, the person wasn't even aware. And in my mind, because sometimes I go crazy, like, oh, she's mad at me. She's like this. She hates me
Yeah.
for God knows what. She's like, what? No, like, the person just simply, forgot or was too busy doing
Yeah.
other stuff. So it would be good to actually, just do it.
Or
Take
sometimes they
that
just
first step.
yeah, sometimes they just wrap up in their own, drama or stuff, and
Hmm.
they don't have time to think, about other friends and or something like that. And if you actually call them that day, they would be like, "Oh my god, thank you for calling. I actually needed that,
Yeah.
but I didn't know, I didn't know that I needed that call." So
Well,
yeah, there's at least like three people on my list I need to call next year. I'm
there
going
you
to
go.
call you
The
next year.
creepy. Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah.
when talking about that, it made me think about that friend that I have who, I think who the person is that I'm like, do I reach out?
Hmm.
And if I do, am I gonna be bombarded with negativity? So that's the thing. Like, I've been actually struggling with that.
Yeah.
Do I ask how everything is going? Because I'm afraid of what the person's gonna reply. And it's just gonna be like, oh, let me tell you what's going on, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's just so
Well,
tough, and I feel like I don't know what to do in that case. But we'll see.
this one is particular, Sylvia.
It's very
This
yeah,
one
that
is
one.
really particular. I wouldn't even know. I won't know if I would even reach out again. Because it's always the same
Yeah,
cycle, right? It's always the same. You try to help her, you give her a lot of advice,
and money.
and
I'm got
and money.
a lot of money, but like yeah,
She's
help a
not
lot, like
listening.
financially too. Like doing everything, and then still, it's always like
Yeah.
awful. Everything's bad. So it gets really, yeah, almost like I don't want to do it. Like inside of me, I don't want to, but then I feel guilty. I feel like I should do it. So I'll see. Come to terms with that.
Well, do what you feel comfortable with, and how you feel, and if you have time mentally also to give to that person, because it takes a
Hmm.
lot of you. You know that. It takes
Yeah,
a lot of you mentally. So if one day you feel really charged, you went to
yeah,
yoga, or you went to the gym, and you ate well, and you're
yeah.
like,
Like I'm like
"Ooh,
good.
I have an hour to spare." I give her a call because it's always good to give a call. You never know,
Yeah.
what happened to people. But
Hmm.
you need to be good with it too. You need to be strong enough to take it because when you hang up the phone, you're like empty. It happened to me with a lot of
Yeah,
friends.
right.
I hang up the phone, I was dead.
Because they go for you for their advice and all dumping all their crap on you.
Yeah, they dump all the crap
Uh-huh.
on you.
Hmm.
They don't realize either, they're dumping everything on you. Then
Yeah.
you feel guilty because you're like, oh my God, that's happening to them. There's nothing you can do about it anyway.
Yeah, but you still feel
So
guilty. Like you feel like it's your fault. Like what are you gonna do?
yeah,
Like I feel guilty for being okay almost, right? For not
yeah.
going through the same thing the person is going through. It's weird. But
And
anyway,
after and
about
after
like
you sorry, and after you feel mad because you think you can give them good advice, and when you do, they don't listen.
oh, and they don't listen. They don't like that advice. So like you don't know what to say. There's nothing right that you
Exactly.
can say. And if you don't say
Exactly.
anything, it's still wrong too. Oh, doesn't care. So like, it's just, but yeah, that's a good New Year's resolution too for me to think about like how to approach
Hmm.
that. And
Reaching
also,
out.
I made me
Mhm.
think of another thing that I think would be good that I don't. I try to do more, but like we were talking about the difference in cultures and things that we do in the
Yeah.
U.S. In our countries about the volunteering and like helping, like
Yeah.
getting more involved in that
Yes.
sense. I think that I want to
Yes.
be like and get my kids involved in that too.
I know.
Uh,
I need to put Eden is so spoiled.
yeah, like to go and participate, like because we just
Yeah.
did something yesterday from the school. Like one of the moms, she had her son was sick for like 1 year or something in a hospital, Oakland's hospital. Nobody knew what it was. Thank
My
God,
God.
everything turned out fine. He's like a little.
Hmm.
He was since he was a baby. I think
Oh.
he's 3 or 4 now. So she decided to like donate gifts and snacks to the parents at the children's hospital in Oakland.
Mm.
So we all gathered together as a first grade class. We wrapped gifts, where we brought gifts and wrapped the gifts and made like nice, cute bags with snacks for the parents. The kids draw the
Mm-hmm.
bag, they decorated the bags, and then we're gonna take it to the hospital. And then like Sean, my middle son, he was there decorating and everything.
Oh, that's
So I
nice.
think like things like that in having the kids involved is really nice, and doing more of those things,
Yeah.
just
It
like
makes you
showing
feel
them
good.
makes you feel
It
good,
makes
yeah,
you
or
feel
like
good.
helping the homeless, like feeding them, doing things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a friend. That's all she does. Nancy's sister, Sim,
Mm.
she does that. And she always involve her kids. And one day she had that thing, but I think we couldn't do it that day. I think we were not there. I think we were in Martinique or something. She had that thing really good for you had to also like wrap a lot of bags to give to
Mhm.
children. And she was like, just come home, have all the bags, all the stuff you just have, and we bring the kids. And she was like, the kids will do it. We have a drink.
Oh, yeah. It's a
So,
win-win.
they're involved, we
Yeah.
just not tell them what to do. And then I don't know if after we had to deliver the stuff or he was just stuffing the bags. I don't remember. But it was kind of, nice to have, walking like this.
Mhm.
And I think I did it once at my friend Suzanne for something else. I don't remember what it was. But it was very fast. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it one time. But I didn't, really like deliver or, like you said, like,
Mm.
like feeding, the homeless. I never did that.
Yeah. Like bringing foods for them or helping, like cooking. I think there's like,
At the
if you are
kitchen,
part
yeah.
of in the kitchen, yeah, like doing something like that would be so different.
That's
So I think,
that's that's like an adventure for me. Can you imagine doing that? I never did that.
yeah, right? Totally different. I think it would be
I
cool.
don't even see myself doing that. I mean, I could do it if, I mean, I couldn't. I could ask my church. I'm sure
We could find
Can,
yeah, we could try to do it together even, maybe somewhere in San Francisco, who knows, right? Could do that.
yeah,
That's a
San
good
Francisco, they scare me over there.
I know. So that makes it even more important. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Like I'm here
But you
to
know what,
help.
Sylvia? Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, maybe we should do something together. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, let's put it on our
definitely.
list. I
Yeah,
like that
and then we
idea.
can talk about it.
Yes.
And
And
we do an episode about it.
we talk about it. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are gonna
Our
be aware of
experience,
this.
because I mean that's something I never did in France and I would have never done in
Mm,
France. That's for sure. And here
yeah.
I think this is really the country when you can do stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So that's a great idea.
volunteering. Okay, so what do we have? We have getting organized, reaching out to people, be more
Mm,
present with the kids and the family,
yeah.
and volunteering a bit more. That's like
Yes.
and for me going back to being more active.
More active.
I
Yeah.
think that's more than enough to try to keep up for 2024,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like
Hmm.
pretty like main areas there covered.
Yeah, yeah, and of course working on the podcast.
Yeah, and the
So
podcast, and on my backyard in the house. But
and the backyard, yeah, yeah.
so, like, adding a few extra things, but yeah, those are the main things. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So guys, let us know what's are going to be your good resolution for 2024. Let us know on social media, please. I will put a poll.
yeah,
And don't forget to share the podcast, and to like and to follow us and to leave us also some good reviews on iTunes and Spotify.
yes. Please leave reviews. They're very important for us. And if you can
Hmm.
subscribe to the channel, then you just receive notifications when we have new episodes. So you're always going to
Yeah,
be updated with our latest news.
and you
All
can also, if you
right.
want to know more about us, you can check out our blogs. We
Oh
do
yeah.
a lot of stuff over there.
Yeah, we have
If
a
you want to
brand
know
new
about it.
website. It's all
Hmm.
up to date. So looking good. Let us know what you think. If you check it out there, if you have any suggestions, you
Yeah,
just can just send us an email and then we'll take care of it. All right.
exactly. Thank you.
All right. Bye. Take care. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank you for tuning in to High Vibes and a Mic. Until next time, laugh hard, stay silly, and never forget to bring your sense of humor. Please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest.